Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you guys are not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below. We're going to be going over understanding when an SMT matters, right? I know a lot of people get confused in the Discord about when a little internal SMT is going to matter and when it's not going to matter, right? So that is what I'm going to clear up in this video, right? So right here, let's say that we have two correlated assets, right? If you don't know what SMT is, it is a divergence between two correlated assets, right? So let's say this over here is the ES, this over here is NQ, or if you're trading like gold, this could be silver, this could be gold, you know, oil, natural gas. But anyways, this is ES, this is NQ. You can see that we're coming around in here, same thing over here, right? And then we take this high on the ES, right? So we have a bearish SMT, right? You notice over here on the NQ, we do not get there. Now, when would this matter and when would I trade this, right? I would trade this SMT right here as if we had a higher time frame key level here, right? So let's say that NQ was trading inside of a fair value gap right here. That's whenever I'd say, okay, hey, we should go down, at least take this low, and then we could aim for this low down here, right? But if there was no fair value gap there, I'm not trading it, right? That is how I identify higher probability SMTs, right? Now, let's say, as you see over here on the ES, we take this low, right? So we have a bullish SMT now, right? So when would I trade this SMT, right? I would trade this SMT no matter what, right? Because this is an external level, right? This is an external low. Over here, this is internal, right? This is internal price action, so we need a key level. Like if this is an hourly low that's getting SMT'd and we're bullish on the day, we can just rip from here, right? That is whenever I will just say to myself, okay, this SMT should work out pretty quickly, right? Vice versa to this SMT because we're in the internal price action, right? So let's go into the charts, and I actually saw a pretty good example. NQ's over here on the left, right? I actually saw a pretty good example when I was deciding I was going to make this video, right? So if we go over here, where is it? Let me cut and I'll be right back. Right here, right? So right here, it's 10:30 or 10:15 in the morning, right? And you guys see that we have this 15-minute fair value gap. What do you notice with this candle right here, right? Right here is the same candle on the ES, right? We have a bearish SMT, right? So when would I trade this, right? When would I trade this, right? This is the internal price action, right? There's no external high up here. It's just this internal high, right? This fair value gap is giving me confirmation that this SMT should work out, right? That fair value gap right there, right? So let's go down to the 1 minute. Oops. I'm going all over the place here. Let's go down to the 1 minute, right? So here it is, right? Right there is that SMT, 15-minute fair value gap, right? Right there it is. Then you can find your setup somewhere within here, right? If I'm trading this, I'm usually going to take like the first or second down close candle, right? It gets close to stopping me out and then it runs lower, right? Then you can go down to the 30-second, whatever you want to do. Not any setup down here on the lower time frames, but that's not what we're going over. We're going over the SMT. So let's go to the next example, right? Just like I said, internal high, key level, 15-minute fair value gap. That's the only way I'm trading internal SMTs, right? So let's go to yesterday, right? Right here. What do we notice on the NQ, right? 15-minute high, right there. Swiped out. Notice ES does not take that high. This is whenever you say to yourself, I don't need a key level, right? You don't need a key level. It's a higher time frame external high, right? It's a 15-minute swing high. This is an external high. This is whenever you do not need a key level. Obviously, if you look to the left, it's most definitely a higher time frame fair value gap, but either way, you don't need it because this is an external high, right? So that is the way that I'm trading internal or external SMTs. As soon as this gets SMT'd, I'll look for lower time frame displacement, right? So I think there might have been another one, but who cares actually? Let's go over to today, right? What do you notice right here on the NQ and ES, right? ES takes out this internal high, So that becomes your turtle soup and forms an SMT with the NQ, right? This is an internal high, right? Up here is your external level. So you need a higher time frame key level. ES just took buy side, right? It's a Monday. It's Monday, day before elections, right? You're not anticipating a huge expansion. This high right here on the ES can be your higher time frame key level, right? And we also have a no wick candle right here. So that can also be what? Your higher time frame key level. Okay? So, another thing that happened today was what? An SMT at the lows. Right? So, this is where, right? Let me where is it? Right here, right? Take a look down here on Thursday. You can see these equal lows right here do not need to get ran. Why? ES has already took them out, right? ES has took them out already. That's the same low over here on the ES as it is the NQ down here, right? So we don't need to take those lows. What do you notice on the NQ, right? Right here, we come down, take that low, bullish SMT. Right here's the same low. Boom. Right? Bullish SMT. What's the higher time frame level? Sell side. Right? It's Monday. We're not expecting a large expansion outside of the range. Sell side swept. Bullish SMT. Rip to the highs. SMT at the highs. Rip to the lows. Right? Now we have an SMT down here. And this is actually where I took a trade today. Right? An external low. Right? We have an external low down here. Bullish SMT. Bullish SMT. NQ does not need to come down here and take this low. Wait for 1 minute displacement, right? We can even go down to the 1 minute and I'll show you where I got the entry, right? Right here, right below this candle, right? Right there is where I got long. Road is somewhere up here, right? Bullish SMT, an external low, right? Right here, this low right here becomes your external low. It's SMT'd. Wait for 1 minute displacement. Boom. Delivers to the internal range, the fair value gap, right? So, right there is another great example, right? All I'm looking for on the higher time frame, right? External highs, right here. This is 10:30 in the morning though, so right here, right? Internal high is SMT'd, right? Internal high is SMT'd. What's the higher time frame key level? A 15-minute fair value gap, right? Right there. Right? No SMT up here, right? All these stacked highs probably going to want to get ran. We run them, form an SMT right here. We have a 15-minute fair value gap that we have already tapped into. SMT right there. Rides lower, right? Internal SMT. Fair value gap, higher time frame key level, right? So we could do this. We could literally just keep doing this, but it just gets super repetitive because it's super simple, right? Let's find another example though, right? Don't want to leave you guys off with just that little tidbit. And the thing with these videos is I don't look for examples. I just spot them with my eye, right? I don't really go through any of them, right? Nope. Okay, let me cut and look for an example. Alright, I actually found one as soon as I said that. So, right here, it is the afternoon session, right? Right here is afternoon. What do we see right here? 15-minute fair value gap, right? This is our key level. Take a look on the ES. We don't take this low. This is the only way I am trading internal SMTs, right? Right? You can just use this low though. Right here. Bullish SMT. And look on the NQ. 15-minute for about. That's actually beautiful, right? Bullish SMT here. Internal SMT. Right? We're expecting a rotation back up to buy side. 15-minute fair value gap. Bullish SMT. Deliver. Right? 1245. Absolute ripper. Okay? So, right there. Another example. Right? If you're trading London session, right here, there's no higher time frame. That might be, hold up, 30-minute. Take a look. Redelivered, rebalanced right here, right? might be a 1 hour fair value gap. It is. So 1 hour fair value gap, right? If you're trading London session, 1 hour fair value gap, 15-minute time frame. SMT right here. Bearish SMT. Bearish SMT. Wait for lower time frame displacement, right? What time during London is the move likely going to happen, right? The 3 o'clock hour, right? 3 opens up right here, delivers us to the SMT, 3:30, 3:45, displacement lower. There's definitely an entry on the lower time frame right there, right? So, another example of an external, this is the last example. Another example of external being SMT'd right here. Right there. External low. ES, external low. Right there, right? That's actually kind of ugly because we actually form a little SMT right there on the lower time frame chart right there. But this SMT right here doesn't need to get ran anymore. This low doesn't need to get taken. External low. Don't need a higher time frame key level. It's also Monday, right? Displacement on the lower time frame within here. Rider higher. Right? So, like, the simplest way to put this is I'm only taking trades on internal SMTs as if there is a higher time frame key level, fair value gap, or an order block, right? If there's neither, I'm just going to stay hands off and wait, right? I'll wait for displacement to show me its hand. External, I don't need a higher time frame key level, right? Let's say that this high right here got SMT'd, right? It actually did, but this is just complete chop, right? Let's say this got SMT'd, which it did right here, right? I don't need a key level. I don't need a key level for this little SMT because I'm anticipating this external high being the high on the NQ because this is the weaker asset, right? I'll anticipate this staying intact as the high, and then we deliver lower, which we actually did, surprisingly, given that this is so choppy. But that is how I play external SMTs. Now, internal, right? This low right here, if it's SMT'd, actually, which it was, I need a higher time frame key level, right? Internal, I need a higher time frame key level, right? This is just complete chops, so ignore this price action. But that's all I'm looking for SMTs, right? External, no key level. Internal, need a key level, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, stay hands off for the election. Don't trade tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.